I've never felt so awkward talking on camera. I'm normally absolutely fine. But this one is a bit trickier. Over the last couple of years, I've been trying to start a tiny house business. I think I'm going to call it Little Orchard Hideaways. It's meant months of building. I mean, building this, my tiny house, from scratch for a start. Making crazy tree shelves for shepherd's huts and all manner of odd things. That's not bad. All with the aim of running a tourism business here in the Cotswolds of the UK. But I can't tell you how sad this makes me, but the dream is sort of over. And because of that, the tiny house is probably going to be for sale, unless I can think of something better to do with it, but at the moment I can't. So let me update you on what's been going on over the last year since I last posted. I had the glorious news that we'd got planning permission on the day of my cancer operation, which was pretty mad.
I just got back from having my right testicle removed. But the most exciting thing, apart from this Marmite on toast, is we've actually got planning permission.
That had been something I'd been working towards for a long time. And time is what this chapter is about. When I first started the idea, I was told that the planning process would probably take a few months. What actually happened is it took 24 months, but in that time, it meant that I wasn't allowed to do any building, which meant that I wasn't allowed to make any videos about building. So this channel sort of had to slow down almost to a stop. I just had no idea about the huge length of time that would take. I am whittling on. The second is money. Now, I've spent too much money here, even though I've upcycled and recycled as much as I could. Half of this cabin was leftover things from old building projects, and it's got to the point where I had to make a financial decision on, well, do I keep going down this road, or do I buy a house? And I decided to buy the house. It's cute though, right? It was absolutely the best decision. But also waiting so long and the amount of money this place was costing, I was forced to go back to work, back to my old career, which again was a good decision. I'm really happy I did that. I got to work on some incredible things, and I'm still full-time working now, running my own little production company. I will link some of my films in the description below. The final reason, and truth be told, the main reason.
This space is very special, and my business idea was getting in the way of other people's plans to use this special place too.
I'm trying to take some comfort that the whole situation is sort of out of my hands anyway, and I've been told that this place and the planning permission will be used. I'm seeing this as a great thing. You know, I'm 28 years old, and the worst thing that has happened to me is I tried to start a really cool business and it didn't work. That's fine. So I'm pretty lucky in that regard.
And I really mean that. Look, I'm not saying I'm not disappointed in how this has ended up, but honestly, it's okay. I've worked on this for a few years, but I've also got married, beat cancer, bought a house, and let's not forget Muddy. Life is difficult to plan for. This all started out because I was made redundant, something I did not see coming. And if someone had told me then that thousands of you would tune in each week for the adventure, I would have laughed out loud and not believed you. But just as there was last time, there'll be more adventures, and I hope you'll join me for those ones too.
I also can't really make this announcement and just walk out of frame and say, see you next week, thank you for watching. So what I've done is I've put together a little montage of what's been done up here and all the little adventures we've had.
My name's Jacob, and I'm a filmmaker with a great big story. My fiancée is always accusing me of putting up walls. No! No, my poor wall! I've got a roof! The Church of Jacob. I haven't really needed an office because I'm unemployed, which is great. Well, that's the dream. That's the dream. Yes! Beautiful.
I didn't manage to get a heater. I've made a hot outdoor bath. I've got to get in.
Welcome to a winter wonderland. My creation is in. Whoa! That's not bad. Wow, it's like a real house. See, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
We've actually got planning permission.
Oh my god. Jake, you idiot. We've actually made it up the hill. I can't wait to watch that back. I'm just gonna look like such a fool.